On Wednesday in women's soccer, Boston U won the championship game rematch in Hamilton, and Loyola stunned American in overtime with a high-flying game winner. That sets up a battle for first place between the Hounds and the Terriers on Saturday. Both teams are tied atop the standings with 7 points after their wins on Wednesday, and Navy sits alone in third after recording its first league win of the season. The Mid's Claire McAdam remains at number 1 in scoring with her 19 points, while Bucknell's Kendall Ham jumped into the mix with a goal and an assist on Wednesday. Loyola's Rosie Hayes also had an assist Wednesday, and she's tied for third with 14 points. Let's take a look at the highlights from Wednesday. Boston U's Claire Pluler, who scored the eventual game winner in last year's title game, did it again Wednesday with her penalty kick in the 48th minute at Colgate. Jessie Schreck scored on a one-time strike to the top shelf just 75 seconds later to lock up the 2-0 win. Loyola opened the scoring early as Charlotte Miller scored on a fast break in the 3rd minute, beating the American keeper through the 5-hole for a 1-0 lead. Americans' Marley Jennings redirected a pass in to knot the score at 1 in the 55th minute, but in overtime, Loyola's Riley Picnic scored on a high-flying shot. With some help from the wind, she snuck it in just underneath the crossbar for the 2-1 win. After a scoreless first half, Navy's Megan Hegarty capitalized on a failed clear and fired a strike to the back of the net in the 67th minute for the 1-0 win over Lehigh. Kaylin King scored in the 2nd minute for Lafayette to take a 1-0 lead over Bucknell, but the Bison equalized 16 minutes later, and Kendall Ham scored her 7th goal of the season in the 51st minute to make it 2-1. King countered with her 2nd of the game just 9 minutes later to pave the way toward a 2-2 draw. Claire Shea gave Army West Point the early 1-0 lead in the 17th minute, but the Crusaders rallied with a pair of goals from Annie Galvin. The senior forward knotted the score in the 78th minute, and in the 90th minute, she helped the Crusaders avoid overtime with her game-winning flick past the Army West Point keeper. For the complete upcoming schedule of live events on the PLN, log on to patriotleague.tv. For the Patriot League Network, I'm Melanie Pulowski.